rolling through the air. The pain I felt is paid for, all is said.
All right, welcome back to another YouTube live video. As promised, today we're gonna be talking about Nkunias, the other two sticks that are starting the alphabetical order in the B as in boy. I know many of you have been waiting for this. You've been asking, and I'm gonna deliver. Let me go see here and check out how the live is doing real quick before I start. Hey, salam alaikum, saludos y bendiciones. Mario Rodriguez. Mario doesn't miss the lives here. So today we're gonna be talking about Nkunia and Batalla in Palo Blanco. Nkunia Blanco. It's hard to get the images, guys. The image, not all of them are available. But let's start. The one here, the image that I have is Palo Blanco, because Palo Batalla is different. Okay, so the image I have is not Palo Batalla. Let's start here with what I translated. And let's start with Palo Batalla. Palo Batalla is given to any strong stick that the mayombero bewitches. It is called this way to the branches or trunk to rub against each other on the same tree, battling or fighting against each other. So basically, there are branches that you will see that, let me switch cameras here real quick. The branches, let's say you have a branch going this way, right? And there's another branch coming here. The one that is putting pressure on it is this one that puts pressure on it is considered to be Palo Batalla. And this one who is being dominated is called Palo Dominador. I hope that makes sense to you guys. Let me see how many people do I have on right now. Oh, we got only 2. Looks like people are still working here. So that's what Palo and Batalla is. It's not a certain herb or a stick that you can just go to. It's not a specific tree that you can go and get. It could be any type of tree. Okay. And there is a ceremonies that we do to them. And basically, Palo Batalla means stick of war. And that's why we use it, for war, for protection, to go against someone else. Excuse me. Now, let's talk about the next Nkunia, which the next Nkunia is Palo Blanco. This might be a little short video, guys. Palo Blanco, which the owner is Tremble, Tierra, and Mama Chola. The infusion of the leaves and roots serve for diabetic, for people that have diabetes, right? The leaves are used also to clean teeth when you drink it as a tea, helping with the purification of the liver and kidneys. This stick is excellent for work that has to do with health issues and to get a person out of jail. So not only is it good for health problems, but it's also to work justice job or to help somebody be released from jail. Now, I'm gonna throw a quick disclaimer out there. In no way am I telling you guys to go ahead and drink these herbs. I'm just bringing you guys knowledge. No, Mario, the tree doesn't matter. And no way, I'm telling you guys, if you're diabetic, go ahead and drink this. You still have to go see a doctor. And if you go through the herbal route, you have to see somebody that has experience. I'm not recommending anybody to take this teas. I'm just letting you know. And I'm not telling you also to prescribe this to anybody. In no way I'm telling you this. I'm just giving you information what the stick is for, what the Nkunia is used for. So that's once again, that is Palo Batalla. Remember, Palo Batalla is not a one tree or one shrub or bush. It depends. Is how the branch or a certain stick is dominating another one, right? If you have a branch that does this, right, it turns into a B, and it curves this way, and this part of that branch is overpowering the other one. It could even be another branch that crosses this branch and overpowers this branch. This is the one that's called Palo Batalla. Also, has another name with his Palo Vencedor or Venceguerra. It's not a particular tree that grows, and we call it that. And that one, you can use it in powder form. You can use it to tie pictures on it. You can use it in powder form to go and throw it at your enemy's house, which I'm not recommending you to do. I'm just giving you examples. You can mix that with fula and para riar, to basically turn on the fula, and with other things in there to scent and energy. This Nkunia is very good also to defend yourself, but it could do a lot of damage if you have the knowledge on how to use this Nkunia. It's Nkunia that I recommend that every pot should have it. Especially when you have a lot of wanga, when you have a lot of enemies, when you have a lot of war. It's a very good Nkunia that should be in your arsenal of sticks. Okay. Now, do we have any questions here? Now, I'm gonna change the subject here. I know these videos are about Nkunias, and don't misunderstand me. I'm not complaining or anything like that. But I will ask, those who follow me, if you guys, see some other YouTubers out there and they bring up my name, don't send that to me, because I really don't want to make this YouTube channel about. Shh, my dogs are arguing, fighting. I don't want to make this YouTube channel into reality TV where it's gossiping and everything. I always say that in my videos. What I want to bring you is a little bit of knowledge. Now, I have invited people for interviews. Unfortunately, it's hard to get people to come in here because they think that I'm gonna ask them hard questions, or I'm gonna put them on the spot. In no way I will be putting people that I interview on the spots. It's just basically sharing your story with me, and at the same time giving advice to those who are beginning to walk in this path. But I also want to make an invitation to those that do practice a certain spiritual belief system. It could be Santeria, Ocha, it could be Espiritismo, it could be Ifa, it could be Hoodoo, Voodoo and stuff. If you want to come out, I want to bring more information out there other than Malongo, other than Palo, although a lot are saying, no, just stick to the Palo thing because we're here because of the Palo. But I want to bring more awareness into the community. If you're a tarot card reader, if you want to talk about, that's fine. If you're a healer, if you are a sound healer, by all means, if you want to be part of this project that I'm working on, bringing us together, hit me up. Send me a message and I'll get back to you. Now, this is not for the godchildren, okay? So if you're a godchild, don't say, Tata, I want to talk about this. This is specifically for guests, okay? Not to shut you guys down, not for the godchildren that are belonging in Armu and Anso. But if you work Chinese medicine, hit me up. I want to bring more information up here. Let me see how much more time do we have here, because I always try to keep these videos 15 minutes or just a little bit more. So I got 5 more minutes here. Any questions about the Nkunias that I'm talking about? You guys have any questions? So I guess this time is a very bad time to do YouTube because there's people working still. And let me see. And Mario, like I said, el árbol, the tree, that doesn't matter. If you're talking about Palo and Batalla, it's just how the other branch or stick, part of the stick, dominates the other one. And remember, the one that's being dominated is the one that we call Palo Dominador. Even though I will get to that, but that stick is also used to dominate someone. It's also used to control someone. Those are used to for love spells a lot, or to dominate the mind, to change the way a person thinks, to dominate the tongue. Anything with domination, that palo is used. That stick is used for that. And batalla, of course, like I said, is used for war. Palo Blanco, once again, Palo Blanco is used for a lot of health issues, especially those who have issues within the blood. Again, I'm not recommending you to go ahead and start boiling this and start drinking it. I'm not a doctor and I'm not prescribing you anything. Could use to help you whiten your teeth, but also it's interesting that this palo has the energy. But I'm gonna say something. When you're cutting any Nkunia, any stick, it has to do a lot with the intentions that you put in the stick, the intentions that you give, the energies that you give that Nkunia. Let me see, what else do we have here? I don't know exactly where Palo Blanco is indigenous to, but the ones that I'm talking about here, they're all indigenous to the island, okay, to Cuba. I'm pretty sure they have it in Florida. I'm pretty sure you can order online. But here's the thing I wanna say, and I hope people don't misunderstand me. When the Africans came to the island, they had no knowledge of the sticks. They had no knowledge of the Nkunias. So they had to learn, and of course, thanks to the Taino and thanks to the people of the island. And a lot of people say, yeah, but there were a lot of trees and herbs that were in Africa. Yes, but a lot of those herbs and those trees were not in Africa. So the Tainos, they learned a lot from the Tainos. So they basically had to change their whole concept and the style and learn different roots, different trees, different herbs. So is it possible that you now live in another country, for example, in the United States? And in the United States, we have different herbs, we have different sticks, and then we have herbs from other countries. And once you learn them, you can use them. Have you ever tried to use, for example, pecan? Have you tried to use oak? Have you tried to use what you call it? What's this? That famous one that people use a lot. Have you tried the herb Indian brush? Have you tried mugwort? Yes, Arizona is very difficult, but Arizona still has some flora. So you have a lot of plants that are local to that area, and you might go ahead. There's a lot of apps out there that give you an example what those plants are for. There's an app which I'm not promoting anything. I'm just throwing the name of an app there, which is called Picture This, and it gives you health benefits. It gives you things. But again, Mario Rodriguez, in no way am I telling you to make this herbal teas and drink them or anything like that. This is just for educational purpose, and it depends on the knowledge that the Tata has. It depends on the knowledge that people have. I'm not telling you guys to go ahead and drink it. Now, can you use this? You might have some herbs there that the muerto, let's say you're a Tata, and you just take, for example, there's some things that we take when we go out somewhere, right? Like a matari that has a special thing. We could take an empaka with us, and then we take divination tools, and then we could start divining on the herb, where that infumbe will tell you, yes, this herb is for this, and you can use that herb for that. Use this herb when you do this ensara. And if it works for you, and then you find out that it works for you, okay? But remember, it's not just about herbs, it's about the dirts too. Imagine the things, the things. Now I'm starting to think negative, right? Because I have this mind that is just endoki. The things that you can do with the entoto, with the dirt of the desert. Imagine how many businesses you can dry up. Imagine how many people that have money you can dry up with that dirt, right? But anyways, I don't want to make this about a lot of negative things, right? But my energy tends to be that. I can't help it. And that's why I try to keep myself calm. Well, anyways, guys, that was this two Nkunias for today. I might do another live later on, doing Q&A. I'm gonna talk to this person again. If you that is watching this video or watch this video, you are practicing something other than malongo, palo, regla conga, and you want to come here and give a little bit of knowledge of what your practice is, please message me. Let's get together and share a little bit of that knowledge with the community. Okay? I invite you to do it. And no, I'm not going to be here asking you crazy questions, putting you against the wall. It's just basically your story, how you started it, and where are you now since you started practicing this. Now, I do want to say one more thing. There is like I said, this channel is not about gossip, but there is a person that their video went kind of viral about this person ripping the orishas. Everybody is entitled to do whatever they want with their spirituality, do whatever they want, but there are consequences for that. But I could see that idea and say, what happens when you throw away orishas? I could instead say what happens when you throw away your nganga. Because there's a lot of tatas out there that recommend people to throw them away. You have to do the things the right way. I'd rather you call your godfather and say, I don't want this pot anymore. Can you take it? Can I bring it there? Or what is the right way of doing it? Now, a good friend of mine, Tata Andy, has a video on that. And a lot of you guys, it's like, you like, what do you recommend other YouTubers? And a lot of people's like, make it about yourself. Start recommending other YouTubers. It's not that. This is a community thing. And my thing is to help you. And if I found that somebody has a great video on a certain topic that I touched, I'm going to send you there. Especially if it's in English, I'm going to send you there because I want to say, look, you heard my perspective. Now hear this other person's perspective, right? And that's why I say, look, if you're looking for likes, if you're looking to grow your channel, instead of using someone else's fame or trying to steal someone else's followers, isn't it better for you to contact the person and say, hey, I want to come on your channel. This is what I could offer and stuff. I'm open to that. But if you're going to come with chismes, if you're going to come with gossip, I don't want to hear it. So once again, if you guys want to send me things of other tatas talking things about me, don't do it. Don't waste your time. All right? So anyways, salam alaikum, alaikum alquenensaria, quien sambia locutara con mucho masimene. You guys have a wonderful rest of the day. Have a blessed night. And like my brother Azaria says, don't let